Our channel. Today we embark on a journey through time, exploring the dark side of nature's touch upon humanity. We are talking, of course, about pandemics. From the Black Death to COVID-19, we will delve into the history of these devastating events, understanding their causes, impact, and lessons for our future. Join me as we uncover stories of resilience, scientific advancement, and the enduring human spirit in the face of unimaginable adversity. The 14th century. Imagine a world shrouded in fear. The Black Death, carried by fleas on rats aboard trading ships, arrived on European shores. It spread like wildfire through towns and cities. Entire families perished within days, their bodies covered in painful black buboes. An estimated 75 to 200 million souls perished, nearly half of Europe's population. The social and economic fabric of society unraveled. Yet from the ashes of this catastrophe, a new world began to emerge, paving the way for the Renaissance. A century ago, as the world grappled with the aftermath of the First World War, a new enemy emerged. The Spanish flu, a deadly strain of influenza, swept across the globe with astonishing speed. Unlike the Black Death, it struck down the young and healthy. Hospitals overflowed, medical supplies dwindled, and mass graves became a grim necessity. An estimated 50 million people were infected. The Spanish flu forced humanity to confront the reality of global pandemics. It led to advancements in public health measures, virology, and international cooperation. The year is 1981. A new illness emerges, baffling scientists and striking fear into communities worldwide. This was HIV/AIDS, a disease that attacks the immune system. The early years were marked by fear and uncertainty. Treatments were limited, and a diagnosis was often seen as a death sentence. However, scientists and activists worked tirelessly to understand the virus and develop effective treatments. While a cure remains elusive, HIV/AIDS has transformed from a death sentence to a manageable chronic condition for many. Let us journey back to the 6th century AD, to the Byzantine Empire. During the reign of Emperor Justinian, a devastating plague struck. The plague, believed to be a bubonic plague, arrived in Constantinople on grain ships from Egypt. It spread rapidly, leaving the streets littered with the dead. The plague of Justinian claimed an estimated 25 to 50 million lives, weakening the Byzantine Empire. It reshaped the political and religious landscape of Europe. The 19th century saw the rise of industrialization and globalization, but also cholera. The third cholera pandemic, the deadliest, originated in India in 1852 and spread rapidly. Cholera thrived in the unsanitary conditions of overcrowded cities. It caused severe diarrhea and dehydration, leading to death within hours if untreated. The pandemic exposed the inadequacies of sanitation systems and highlighted the need for public health reforms. The fight against cholera led to advancements in epidemiology, water treatment, and public sanitation. In the midst of the Cold War, a new threat emerged: the Asian flu. This influenza pandemic began in East Asia in 1957 and spread rapidly across the globe. The Asian flu highlighted the importance of global surveillance and cooperation in combating infectious diseases. It led to the development of new influenza vaccines and antiviral drugs. Despite Cold War tensions, the international community came together to share information and resources. Our journey takes us back to the Roman Empire. The Antonine Plague struck the Roman Empire in 165 AD. The exact nature of the plague remains a mystery, but it may have been smallpox or measles. The plague spread rapidly through the empire's vast network of roads and trade routes. It killed an estimated 5 million people, weakening the Roman army and disrupting trade. The plague also had a profound psychological impact, shaking people's faith in the gods. The Antonine Plague offers valuable insights into the social and economic consequences of pandemics. In 1968, a new influenza virus emerged in Hong Kong. The Hong Kong flu highlighted the speed at which viruses could spread in a globalized world. Air travel played a significant role in the rapid transmission of the virus. Scientists were able to isolate the virus and develop a vaccine relatively quickly. The Hong Kong flu underscored the importance of global cooperation, public health preparedness, and scientific research. The year is 1889. A new influenza virus, originating in Central Asia, begins its march across the globe. This was the Russian flu, one of the first pandemics to be tracked in real time thanks to the telegraph. Newspapers around the world carried daily updates, fueling fear and uncertainty. The Russian flu spread rapidly, reaching Europe, North America, and other parts of the world within months. The Russian flu highlighted the need for international cooperation, scientific research, and public health measures. As the 19th century drew to a close, cholera reared its ugly head once more. The sixth cholera pandemic, originating in India in 1899, spread through contaminated water and food. The pandemic highlighted the persistent challenges of poverty, sanitation, and access to clean water. It underscored the need for public health interventions to address these underlying factors. The fight against cholera continued into the 20th century, with advancements in water treatment, sanitation, and vaccine development. In the late 19th century, a familiar foe returned: influenza. The flu pandemic of 1889 to 1890 spread rapidly across the globe. The pandemic highlighted the speed at which infectious diseases could spread in a world increasingly connected by trade and travel. It underscored the need for international cooperation and public health measures to track and contain outbreaks. Our journey now takes us to the Americas, to the heart of the Aztec Empire. In the 16th century, a devastating epidemic, known as Cocolistli, swept through Mesoamerica. The Cocolistli epidemic remains a mystery, but it had a catastrophic impact on the Aztec Empire. It killed an estimated 5 to 15 million people, weakening the empire and making it vulnerable to Spanish conquest. The Cocolistli epidemic serves as a reminder of the devastating impact of infectious diseases on indigenous populations. In the 8th century, the Japanese archipelago was ravaged by a devastating smallpox epidemic. Smallpox spread rapidly through the population, leading to social and economic upheaval. Despite the devastation, the Japanese people demonstrated resilience and innovation in their efforts to combat smallpox. They developed variolation, a precursor to vaccination, as a way to protect themselves from the disease. The Japanese smallpox epidemic serves as a reminder of the human cost of infectious diseases and the importance of scientific advancements. In the spring of 2009, a new influenza virus, H1N1, emerged in Mexico. The swine flu pandemic highlighted the interconnectedness of our world and the speed at which infectious diseases can spread. It underscored the importance of international cooperation, public health preparedness, and scientific research. The global response, coordinated by organizations such as the World Health Organization, helped to mitigate the impact of the pandemic. The swine flu pandemic serves as a reminder of the constant threat of emerging infectious diseases. In late 2019, a novel coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2, emerged in Wuhan, China. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a profound impact on global health, societies, and economies. It has tested the limits of healthcare systems and led to unprecedented social and economic restrictions. The pandemic has highlighted the importance of scientific research, public health measures, and international cooperation. The COVID-19 pandemic is a stark reminder that the fight against infectious diseases is far from over. As we conclude our journey through history's deadliest pandemics, we are struck by the resilience of the human spirit. These pandemics have taught us invaluable lessons about the importance of scientific inquiry, public health infrastructure, and global cooperation. They remind us of our shared humanity and the need to work together to address challenges that know no borders. The fight against infectious diseases is a marathon, not a sprint. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical insights. Stay safe and take care.